blasting, the word blasting, when you look the word up, the word means a blasting of the wind. A quick wind will come along, an east wind. And it's similar to like freezer burn. You got a piece of meat in the freezer and you take it out and it don't taste right, and right off, or you look at it, you say that thing been freezer burned, man. So basically it's similar to being freezer burned. But this guy's gonna read it and said that, see, back then they didn't have guns. That shows you that them guys are winging it, man. You gotta take, you know what we do in our camp in GMS, man? If you're gonna teach something, you better make sure you read it, you studied it, you went into the Hebrew or the Greek, or you went into a brother that was higher than you, and you said, well, what does this mean, brother? I think it means this, but confirm it. Or you would go on a fast, or you would pray that the Most High will open your mind to it, man. And that's why Nate only goes to certain scriptures. And anytime, and the scriptures that he goes to is the ones that he learned at 1 West under Ariah, which he doesn't give any respect to. He said there was only 2 heads, that was Marshah and Ariah. And that's bullshit. The main head of the school that went into the scriptures, went into the Hebrew, and back then they didn't go into the Greek. We took it to the level of going into the Greek. But Ariah did go into the Greek, but mainly he went into that Hebrew. Okay? Like for example, there's a scripture where it says the woman was a Greek. And they said that's a white woman. No, when you look the word up, the word in there is either Hellenistas or Hellenin, which are both Israelites. A Hellenin is an Israelite that didn't know he was an Israelite. Like all of us at one time were considered like Hellenists. We were Israelites, but we didn't know we were Israelites. And then we came into Israel. That applied to all of us. Now, Hellenistas is an Israelite that was raised up in another country that used to keep the Passover and come to Jerusalem on that pilgrimage every year. They knew that they were Jews. Like when you go to Acts the 2nd chapter, and you read about there were Jews, devout men under every nation under heaven. Excuse me. Those were Hellenistas. And that's why the Most High put the spirit on the apostles to speak Greek, to speak Polynesian, to speak this language, to speak the Elamite language, to speak all these different languages. So they can do what? To proclaim the name of the Most High to these Israelites that were scattered all over the place. Because if they read out the Torah, they would read the Hebrew, but they would read it like we read it. Broken up, and what that word mean, and they were going to their language. That's what Nate don't understand. So Nate going into the scriptures, got his men out there in the scriptures, breaking down in the streets, breaking down the scriptures the wrong way. Nate ain't got no business being a teacher, man. He ain't got no business being a teacher. He don't know the whole scriptures, man. Give me Ezekiel, the 2nd chapter, and start from the top. And then we're going to go to the 3rd chapter.
Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 1. And he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me when he spake unto me, and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation.
Well, that applies to us today. That never changed. The Most High didn't allow white people up in here. Go ahead.
To a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me, they and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day.
What day is it talking about? He's reading it right now, right? What's today's date? November the 2nd, 2013, right? So that applies to this very day. That's why it was put in there that way. Go ahead.
For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do say,
right, like you got those clowns up there in Harlem, those chemic dudes, those black consciousness dudes, they're lost, man. Them guys are lost. Go ahead.
I do send thee unto them, and thou shall say unto them, Thus saith the Lord power. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear,
whether they will listen or not, our job is to come out here. Our job is not to come out here and make an Israelite or make a Jake turn into an Israelite. Our job is to push the word out, man. If you don't get this word and you don't get it, then you know what? We did our job. Go ahead.
and they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house.
Most High said they're a rebellious house. Even the Israelites that know that the Israelites are rebellious, man. Go ahead.
Yet shall know that there hath been a prophet among them.
Now, what proves that we're prophets? The fact that we're going out here teaching the word. Because the Most High got us out here teaching His word, talking about the end of this so-called white man, that he's an Edomite, and that he's going into slavery, and there's going to be a kingdom for us. And why do we come over here? And how do we come over here? And is that in the scriptures? All that, when you put that all together, that means we prophets. And so go out there and tell them so they can know that there was a prophet among them. Because that's what they're going to realize, that there was a prophet among them. Go ahead.
And thou, son of man, be not afraid of them, neither be afraid of their words, though briars and thorns be with thee, and thou doest dwell among scorpions.
The Most High called them a bunch of scorpions. The Lord Yahushua in Matthew 23 called them a bunch of damn vipers. They're talking about Israelites, man. Go ahead.
Be not afraid of their words, nor be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. And thou,
So the Most High said they are a rebellious house. Do we got to look up the word rebellion? Go ahead.
and thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear.
So what's the words of the Most High, the scriptures? Now you jump to the third chapter and start from the top at that too. Go ahead.
Ezekiel 3:1. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this roll, and go.
So what is the roll talking about? The whole Bible. The whole Bible. Go ahead.
And go speak unto the house of Israel. So I opened.
Once you eat it, meaning once you digest it, once you get it into your spirit, and once you sure about this and become an author of the Bible, then you go out there and you teach the children of Israel. Go ahead.
So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll. And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. Then did I eat it, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. And he said unto me, Son of man, go, get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them.
Did you hear what it just said? Go to the nation of Israel. Again, he said that in the second chapter and in the third chapter. He said, go to the nation of Israel and speak my words. Read that again, please.
And he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them.
So are you supposed to add in what you think should go in there? I think a couple of verses from the Quran should go up into the Bible. Most High didn't say that. I think the book of Yasha should go up in there. Then guys will say, well, if you go to Chronicles, it mentions the book of Yasha. Yes, it does. But the book of Yasha that's out right now is not the real book of Yasha. Go ahead.
And he said unto me, Son of man, go, get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them, for thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech.
Like you got these clowns out there that's teaching that you ain't supposed to hate Esau and Esau can make it, and then they'll use Deuteronomy 23 and 7. When you go into Deuteronomy 23 and 7, it's not even talking about Edomites, man. But if you knew the Hebrew, you would know that. Go ahead.
For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech, and of an hard.
What language are we speaking in? We speaking in the English language, man. Go ahead.
And of an hard language, but to the house of Israel.
Go ahead.
Not to many people of a strange speech and of a hard language, whose words thou canst not understand.
In other words, we're not speaking Swahili to you. We ain't speaking ancient Hebrew to you. We're speaking English. Why are we speaking English? Because you, Lord us Israelites out there speaking English, man. So the Most High said, we're going to speak to you in stammering lips and another tongue. Shall he speak to his people? Go ahead.
Surely had I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto thee. But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-hearted. Behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces, and thy
because you got some people will look. If you guys were a little bit nicer, them people that Most High didn't tell us to be nice with y'all, man. All right, the Most High didn't tell us to wear fine suits when we go out there and teach that word, man. Go ahead.
Behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces, and thy forehead strong against their foreheads, and as an adamant harder than flint have I made thy forehead. Fear them not, neither be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, all my words that I shall speak unto thee, receive in thine heart, and hear with thine ears. And go, get thee to them of the captivity, unto the children of thy people, and speak unto them, and tell them, Thus saith the Lord power, what they will hear, or what they will forbear. Then the Spirit took me up, and I heard behind me a voice of a great rushing, saying, Blessed be the glory of the Lord from his place. I heard also the noise of the wings.
Go from there to Isaiah 6 and 5.
Isaiah chapter 6, verse 5. Then said I, Woe is me, for I am undone, because I am a man of unclean lips, and I dwell in the midst of a people of unclean lips.
This is Isaiah. When the Lord came down with the angels, Isaiah saw all of that, and he felt like he was unclean, because he was in the presence of the Lord. Go ahead.
And I dwell in the midst of the people of unclean lips, for mine eyes have seen the King, the Lord of hosts. Then flew one of the seraphims unto me, having a live coal in his hand, which he had taken from the tongs from off the altar, And he laid it upon my mouth, and said, Lo, this hath touched thy lips, and thine iniquity is taken away, and thy sin is purged. Also I heard the voice of the Lord saying,
So the Most High can do what? He can cleanse you just like that. He can touch you. He can take an angel and take a coal and touch it on your lips and make you a whole, make you clean. Go ahead.
Also I heard the voice of the Lord saying, Whom shall I send, and who shall go for us, and who will go for us? Then said I, Here am I, send me. And he said, Go and tell this people, Hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed.
What does the word convert mean? The word convert means with truth, or with the truth, or to get with the truth. So the Most High said what? He sent down the angel to blind our people. That's why you got them guys up there in Harlem that's pushing that Kemet bullshit, all right? And they can't get it. And then they're mad, and they're talking to you like they're actually Egyptians, man. And they're like, it's the Africans or the Kemets versus the Israelites, like we're two different nations. Them guys are in a deep sleep, man. They're in a deep sleep. Now give me Revelation 10. Revelation 10 and start from the 4th verse.
Revelation 10 and 4. And when the seven thunders had uttered their voices, I was about to write. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Seal up those things which the seven thunders uttered, and write them not. And the angel which I saw stand upon the sea and upon the earth.
So there's certain scriptures in here, there's certain breakdowns or understanding from the Most High or prophecies that's not given to everybody, man. Go ahead.
And the angel which I saw stand upon the sea and upon the earth lifted up his hand to heaven and swear by him that liveth forever and ever, who created heaven and the things that therein are, and the earth and the things that therein are, and the sea